Kanye said it's a war. It's a war. We've known it's a war, obviously a cultural war. We are battling for the soul of this nation. You know the drill. You're probably wondering why I'm so excited to tell you to delete your PayPal account. So anyways, woke up to some news that PayPal, which you're seeing in my stories, PayPal has gone full communism. You know, we know they're all jumping in that direction, and they've decided to update their policies to reflect the fact that if you are a perpetuator of misinformation, also known as, it's just they're going to censor you, right? Also known as if you're a conservative, also known as if you say anything against the state decided narrative, if you speak against the government, the over-governance, that they will actually fine you $2,500. Like, they actually wrote this in their updated policies that they would have a right to fine you. They could also shut down your accounts. And some people were like, oh, I don't even keep $2,500 in my PayPal account. Read your policy agreement again. You've linked your bank accounts. So I'm pretty sure that means that they could just take the money out of your bank account directly. That's the relationship that you have agreed to when you give PayPal access to your bank account.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. We are going to jump right into it because today is the first day that I am back on YouTube after my 2-week suspension. So we're going to jump right into it. We're not going to waste any time, and we're going to talk about one of the biggest stories that occurred over the weekend. It actually started a while back, but people just started catching on to it. So I want to make sure to catch you guys up on all the info that you need to know and let you know that this is a very real thing that is going on. So the news is that PayPal released an updated policy agreement for its users that they were going to fine their users $2,500 by doing an automatic deduction out of their PayPal account, which, by the way, is linked to your bank account, if they deem that you are spreading misinformation. Okay, so this is a really, really scary thing. I saw it on Thursday. I wasn't sure if it was real, so I went back and checked all the emails that I get from PayPal. And sure enough, last month they actually sent me an email letting me know that there had been an update to the policy, but I hadn't actually read it. So, you know, I want to start this video off by saying next time you sign up for any website or any type of service, you have to make sure to read the terms of service when you're going to be using that platform or that business, because that information is crucial. And a lot of these companies are trying to stick in these crazy policies where they want to try to control what you do, and you're giving them access to your social media. So as I always do, we're going to read an article so that you guys know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And then I'm going to update you on what the latest and greatest is, because there has been some interesting developments since people have started to catch on. So the particular article that I'm going to read to you is from fortune.com, and it states a new PayPal policy fine print triggered a storm of outrage over apparent plans to impose, starting on November 3rd, a hefty fine of $2,500 anytime one of its 429 million consumers and merchants express what the corporate brass deems to be misinformation, okay? And if you go into the policy, well, you can't see it now, but it was there when I looked at it. It does give examples of what misinformation is and where they would be finding it, okay? PayPal, however, quickly caught on to people realizing that they had implemented this policy or were going to implement this policy, and they quickly apologized over the weekend for what they called confusion or an error, right? How convenient that this is just an error, okay? If anybody's ever worked in a corporate environment and a new policy gets rolled out, it's not just some Joe Schmo paper pencil pusher that just decides, oh, I'm going to implement a policy and I'm going to put that out on the website, right? They have to run it through a lot of people, and especially a huge corporation like PayPal, who is like number 3 or number 4 in the nation as far as influence, leader, whatever you want to call it, okay, they're definitely not implementing anything that they haven't done a fine tooth comb review on, okay? So they apologized. They claimed it was an error, but not before a deluge of criticism from a number of high-profile individuals, including its own former president, David Marcus. He put out a tweet, and he said the new policy was unacceptable. It was insanity. that forced him to come forward and criticize his previous employer where he worked for 3 years from 2011 after former PayPal owner eBay acquired a company he founded and joined it with the payment service. So PayPal's new AUP goes against everything I believe in. He stated, he posted on Saturday, a private company now gets to decide to take your money if you say something they don't agree with, okay? So it also goes on to say free speech advocates like Elon Musk, one of the entrepreneurs behind the founding of PayPal, which is very interesting, as well as prominent conservative voices such as actor Kevin Sorbo, likely blasted the plans. The controversy comes as tensions run high over misinformation claims heading into next month important midterm elections in the United States, which could see Republicans retake control over both House and Congress. So many of us put out tweets and postings that we were deleting our PayPal the minute we heard about this. I put it out. Candace Owens put it out. I mean, people were posting that, like, proof that we were deleting our PayPal accounts, okay? I had no qualms in doing this whatsoever. Now, I use PayPal, or I have used PayPal in the past to accept payments either through my website or if I was selling something, but no more. I'm done with it. And I also need to research if Venmo is tied to this policy, because I'm hearing through the grapevine that Venmo and PayPal are kind of one and the same company. So if that's the case, I'm going to be moving away from that platform as well. And, you know, my preference is to use Zelle if at all possible. I don't typically use things like Cash App because I think that those things can get, people can break into your account more easily with that type of platform. So shortly after, big platforms started posting about this, people started deleting their accounts in droves. And I think PayPal really panicked over this, because I was personally getting screenshots from a lot of people that were showing me that PayPal wasn't allowing them to delete their account. They were saying that there needed to be a manual review. Some people's accounts got deleted 24 hours later and they received a confirmation that it happened. Other people got a message that they had to call into customer service to delete their account. So it was a little bit sketchy, to say the least. But I think that they just went into full-blown panic mode to try to save what little face they had. Okay. Now, I don't know if heads are going to roll. Whoever put this policy out there, whoever approved this policy, they really effed up. Okay. They really effed up. And you know what? This is the main thing I want people to know, is this just goes to prove how powerful our voice and our dollar is. The minute we decide, this isn't okay, we're not going to stand for this, we're going to remove our money, we're going to take our business away, these companies respond, and they respond quickly. So the message here should be that if we were to pull together, on a lot of different issues, not just this one, we could have a lot of power. We do have a lot of power, but I think people are really afraid. It just so happens that, you deleting your PayPal account is not the end all be all of everything, because there's other options, right? But can you imagine social media has already done this. Every social media platform is already censoring, but nobody gets rid of their social media accounts because we're addicted to social media. We're addicted to YouTube. We're addicted to Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, right? So we can't imagine our lives without it. And we're just waiting for that next best thing to come along, which, President Trump had implemented his platform, Truth Social, but that hasn't really taken off, and it doesn't really have, I don't think, a monetization. You don't have the ability to monetize on that platform. So, people aren't going to just leave money on the table, and that's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. And to be honest with you, I'm one of those people. I make my living doing this, so I can't just up and leave all these platforms where I make my money. Okay. But what you guys should realize is that your voice matters. You can make change, and you can make it quickly. In the matter of days, they reversed their policy, of course, claiming that it was an error. But you and I both know that was no error. If we would not have spoken up, they would have continued to go along with it. I guarantee you. And how do I know that? Well, there's a certain other thing that they implemented about 2 years ago that they tried to force a lot of people to do. And some people went along with it and some people didn't. And I can't say what that is, but you see how far they took that because there wasn't enough pushback. So, with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you delete your PayPal? Are you going to delete your PayPal? Were you trying to figure out if this was even real news or fake news? This video should help you with that. But I'm interested to hear on what you guys think about this. Please make sure to like this video. Please make sure to share this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to share my content, and I will be back with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.